So if you're sitting there after that first video thinking, none of this makes sense, miss, what even, it makes a lot more sense, or like you see the use of it, once you start putting it into practice. So we're going to work through question 1. I've asked you to do every second, so I'm going to cheat and do the opposite every second to you. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, so they have told us we've got x squared, take 4x plus 2 equals 0. Now, I know that a equals 1, b equals -4, and c equals 2, just like when you're about to use the quadratic equation. So, for 1b, if they're asking for the product, well, we know the formula for the product, it's c on a. So alpha times beta equals, well, c was 2 over a was 1, so it's 2. For 1d, we're looking for 1 on alpha plus 1 on beta. Now, I don't actually know that straight away from my formulas, but if I were to put those two fractions together, 1 on alpha plus 1 on beta, I would have to times this one by beta on beta, because my lowest common denominator would be beta. This one by alpha on alpha. So essentially I'm cross multiplying. So I've got 1 times beta plus 1 times alpha over alpha beta. And now I do know alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta, you figured out in question 1. But I also know that alpha plus beta is minus b on a. And I know alpha times beta is c on a. So minus b on a, that's the same as minus -4 on 1. I'm doing this over c on a, which is 2 on 1. I know -4 on 1 is just -4, so I've got 4 over 2 equals 2. Okay, now if we have a look at f, I'm going to do something funky here. If I want alpha squared plus beta squared, I don't actually know alpha squared plus beta squared, but I know that's the same as alpha plus beta squared minus 2 alpha beta. That's a very handy thing to keep up your sleeve. I highly recommend that you write that on a piece of paper and put it on your wall or something like that. It saves a lot of time. So, and you'll understand why that works if you expand alpha plus beta all squared, because that's alpha squared plus 2 alpha beta plus beta squared, and then we wanted to get rid of that middle term. Okay, so we know alpha plus beta squared. We know that alpha plus beta is alpha plus beta minus b on a. And we're squaring it, and we're minusing 2. Alpha beta is c on a. Now, negative b on a is -4 on 1. Take 2 times c on a, which was 2 on 1, which gives us 4 squared take 4, which is 16 take 4, which is 12. Finally, I'm going to do h. And that's alpha beta, am I reading this right? Alpha beta cubed. Plus alpha cubed beta. Now I'm going to factorize. I'm going to take alpha and beta out the front because that's the only thing that goes into both. So I'm left with beta squared plus alpha squared. Beta squared plus alpha squared, I'm going to do the same tricky thing I did before. So I've got alpha beta times alpha plus beta squared take 2 alpha beta. Alpha times beta, I know that's c on a. And then this whole thing in brackets, well, that becomes, well, we already know that what that was, it's 12. Alpha times beta is c on a, we already know that's 2. So I get 24.